Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are back with episode 2 of our hardcore series. In today's episode, there is a few things that we want to do, but first, let's recap what we did in the last episode. So first thing we did is we traversed over and around the shattered savanna into this nice little corner of the plains biome and built up 2 little caves, one being our storage room and the other one being our mine. Also getting 2 types of animal, which are sheeps and cows. In today's episode, one thing that I really want to do is, even though it's going to take a few minutes, is I want to build up a task board right here first, just so we know what we're going to be doing here. All right, so I want to build a task board right over here just so we can have things we can mark off on this series. But I want spruce wood in order to do that. So we're actually going to take our diamond horse armor and our saddle and head out and try to find ourselves a horse and spruce wood. So first, let's just head off in this direction. All right, so I found this plains biome, but it doesn't seem like there's actually any horses over here, though. It does seem like it goes off in this direction for a while, so let's go over here. It's a good thing we found this mountain biome, though, because we can chop this spruce tree, and we can get ourselves spruce saplings to bring back over to our area. It seems like over here we also have an abandoned portal, which looks like it just completely cut out a box, which looks kind of funny. But let's see what we got here. Nothing that's really useful. It's getting nighttime, and I did not bring an extra bed, so we might have to fight some mobs. Actually, you know what? Oh, it's only 2 sheep. There we go, 3 sheep right over there. And now we go back trying to find a horse. Wow, this plains biome really goes on for a long time. We started all the way on like the other side of this forest right here. All right, we found some horses. Let's see which one's going to be the best. I want one with a decent amount of speed and probably at least a 2-block jump, I'm thinking. Oh, that was fast. All right, let's see. It's an all right run, and is this at least a 2-blocker? It is a 2. I still want to tame every other one, though, just to see if there's one that's going to be better. Oh, yeah, this one's got a good speed. And what about the jump? Okay, the jump is decent. As long as it's a 2, I'm fine. Okay, it is a 2. All right, so we're going to put this one over here to know that that one is definitely a potential candidate. All right, let's try this full-on brown one. This horse already, I can tell, has really good health. It's an all right runner, but an amazing jumper. Let's see. It's definitely a 2-block. I think that's all it is. So I can tell this guy's a little bit more health than that brown one over there. All right, let's see. It's got good running speed. Oh, and a really good jump. This might be a 3-block jump. Hold on. This guy might be a 3-block jumper. He may be on a full power. No. He's definitely a 2.5-block, though. All right, this guy's going to be the one we're going to choose because he has good health, good speed, and at least a 2-block jump. All right, let's head back. All right, and we are back. So something we're going to have to do is build up a little bit of a horse stable for him to sit in because we're not just going to have him like every other animal here in just a cobblestone pen. He needs a full-on stable. All right, so I actually don't know what I want to do for this design, so we're pretty much just going to be freeballing it. Well, I know what we're going to start off with is a few pillars about 4 blocks away from each other to make a box. There we go. And what we're also going to do is strip these down to the strip variant because that's pretty much what we're going to be doing in all the other builds, as you can see right there. Next thing we're just going to do is put 2 fence gates in the front and then just have the rest just being normal fence gates, or normal fences, that is. Now we just need to figure out how to make a roof for this. So I'm thinking what we do is we do a slabbed roof. So we start off with this. Oop. We start off with something like this, and then we go up a block, and then we pretty much just continue to do this the whole way through. All right, so something like this should work for us because it's just a nice, slowly sloped roof going up, and then our horse can just sit in here. Which, by the way, if you guys want to name him, you can go ahead and name him down in the comments. All right, well, let's just see if our new horse likes our stable. And now he's trapped. Even if he doesn't like it, suffer. Okay, now that we actually have our horse here, we can actually start making our task board. So I was just thinking we do is just have probably it looking like that, maybe? Actually, you know what? Let's bring it up one more. And then, of course, strip it. And then just add in our spruce wood. And then finally, what we're going to do is just throw some slabs at the bottom. All right, now I got the signs. Let's go over what we are going to be working on in this series. So something I want to do is an automatic sugarcane farm. Something else is a villager breeder, a villager trading hall. I want a map room because I want to be able to take maps of this area just so we can see it progress and everything. We're definitely going to need a better storage room because it's not going to be long until we are going to be at a room in there. And then after that, I kind of want to build a super smelter. Of course, we don't have to do this in the order that it's here, but I also want to build a cacti farm because getting green dye, we can make a whole bunch of different blocks that we can't get just from this. Like we can't make green concrete or green terracotta. Something else is going to be an automatic piglin bartering farm. These is going to be very beneficial for when we fight the Ender Dragon. And lastly, we have an all mob farm, which we're going to be able to get gunpowder from, which we can match up with the sugarcane so we can make ourselves rockets for after we kill the Ender Dragon, just so we can fly and everything. So I actually think that in this episode, we are going to be tackling one of these farms. And what I think it's going to be is this automatic sugarcane farm, just because this is something really simple we can build, and it's not going to take that long. But first, we do need to head back into the nether so we can get some nether quartz for some observers. All right, well, let's see how easy it's going to be to find ourselves some quartz. We don't need too much. We just need about 4. I think what we're going to do, though, is get up to level 30, so then we won't have to come back in here to get level 30 once we get our maxed enchant table, which shouldn't be too long from now. And here we go. This guy right here is going to give us a nice level 30. All right, let's head back. We have plenty of quartz now. Not only can we make up our sugarcane farm, but we can also try to get enough leather to get ourselves that level 30 enchant. Okay, so what we're going to need is we're going to need a fair amount of redstone and a fair amount of iron. So we're going to need some cobblestone because first thing we need to make is 4 observers because we're going to make this 2 layers. So 4 observers is going to be a good start for us. Then we need a lot of pistons. 53. Let's see. If I put this into 4, it needs to get to 14. So that's not enough. We need 3 more. Okay, we only need 3 more. That's not bad. So we actually only really needed about 4 quartz, but, you know, we're still fine. All right, I think we have everything that we're going to need in order to build up this automatic sugarcane farm. So let's go ahead and hop into a quick time lapse and build this thing up. All right, we're actually going to have to stop the recording there because we are actually out of iron to make hoppers and we need more hoppers in order to finish up the farm. So what we're going to do is probably hop back into the mines for about another 45 minutes and get more iron and everything else. And actually, before we head into the mines, what I think we were going to do is breed up our cows and then murder them so then we can see if we have enough to get a fully maxed out enchantment. All right, it is now time for the more brutal part, which is relieving them of their souls. All right, we got 53 leather from that, and now all we have left is baby cows, and that should be a decent amount to also get us going again. Turns out we actually already have some paper crafted up, so then we can take that, head over to the crafting table, and craft ourselves up some books. Well, let's see, we have 16 bookshelves, and I believe 16 is enough to make that fully maxed out enchantment table. So I think that just for now, we're going to put it out here because we don't have a cave set up for that yet. So let's just go ahead and dig a little hole right here to put it in. Looks like we actually had the perfect amount. All right, we actually need to get lapis. All right, now that we have our lapis and our diamond pickaxe and 30 levels, let's go ahead and see what we can get on a level 30 enchant. Looks like we can get efficiency 4. That's not too bad. I think we're gonna go for that just for the speed. Ooh, it looks like we got ourselves a silk touch pickaxe. That's not bad. Because with the silk touch pickaxe, we can't really collect experience or iron because iron is now the raw iron and I don't think we can smelt the normal iron ore now. So we'll probably have to do is enchant this pickaxe, but in order to do that, we need to go collect a little bit more experience. All right, I got 30 levels again because I just went and mined a few bits of quartz, and this pickaxe now has 1 durability, so we cannot break anything with this thing right now. So it looks like it's actually going to be giving us Unbreaking 3, so we have to hope this is also Fortune. All right, let's see what we got. We got Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, and Fortune 3. That is something we really want, so that's going to be very, very useful. And I think what we're going to do once we get an anvil is actually put this mending book on this pickaxe, mainly because it's just so low. So for now, it's just going to go inside of our tools chest. So I actually had to craft a stone pickaxe just so we can collect the iron to make ourselves an anvil, because we literally can't mine a single thing with that diamond pickaxe. It has 1 durability. And we can't get iron any other way because this pickaxe has silk touch. All right, looks like we have found a decently sized cave. Let's hope we can get around 30 iron from this cave. All right, I can't really find any more iron. We only got around 16 from that cave over there. And you know what? We might even be able to find some more iron in this desert temple if we haven't looted this already. Don't worry about my food levels because we are out of food right now. So let's just go get what's down here. All right, so this temple was kind of a bust. We did get 4 iron out of it, but to be completely honest, we definitely need more than that. All right, so we got enough iron now to make an anvil, so let's pillar out of this ravine and head right back to our base and smelt it. Oh, looks like we actually got a bee nest with 3 bees in it too. That's pretty good, so we can make some more bees. All right, so we actually had some steak already cooking in the furnaces before we even left. So let's collect all of this, and then we have to smelt up this iron. All right, so now with all the iron done, we can go ahead and craft up ourselves an anvil so we can put mending on that pickaxe. And it looks like it's actually only going to cost 3 levels as well, so that's pretty good. And that pickaxe looks pretty cool. All right, so what we're going to do now that we have this pickaxe is we're going to a quick mining session to get the last of our iron that we need, and then we're going to finish up that sugarcane farm, probably live on camera. All right, and because we went this way last time, we're going to go ahead and go directly across in this direction. So while mining, we actually had a near-death experience. Check it out. Okay. So now that we're done with that mining session, I actually went down there twice. But we can now go ahead and fortune all these resources and see what we get in total. And I think the way that we're just going to transfer this over is just by doing the normal generic pull of resources going up. All right, so we are now all the way up at the top. So let's go ahead and bring out our fortune pickaxe. And not only will we repair this pickaxe a lot, but we'll also go down. And don't worry about me only having 1 durability. I actually killed a mob, so we are at 15 now.
Alright, so this is what we actually got from fortuning everything. We did get 30 diamonds, which means we can craft a full set of diamond armor, which is very nice. We got a decent amount of copper, almost a full stack of redstone blocks, around a half a stack of gold, 2 stacks of coal, around a stack of lapis, and plenty of iron to not only finish a sugarcane farm, but also build up an iron farm probably in the next episode.
Now we have everything that we're going to need to finish up this sugarcane farm, so let's go ahead and build this on camera this time. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is remove this layer of blocks and replace it with dirt, because that's pretty much what we're going to be able to place the sugarcane on. And then next we go ahead and we place the sugarcane on all the pieces of dirt. Now with that done, we can head down here to the other side and do the same thing down here. And of course we need to place in these iron bars on the bottom level to stop the sugarcane from flying to the other side. Now that all of the sugarcane is in place, we need to go ahead and place hoppers underneath this water here so it has some place to go. And we also need to connect both sides of this hopper line. So we need to bring this coming down like this. And then the final one, the final hopper that we have, needs to face in a block right here. And what's going to go right here is actually a dropper that's going to face in this direction, which is going to shoot all the blocks up into the storage. And using this nifty little contraption, we can go ahead and place any block we want in there and it'll dispense it. Now we can go ahead and place ourselves a piece of soul sand down here and fill this entire column with sources of water. And other than that, we're going to be pretty much done with this farm. Now that this water line is in, this farm is pretty much complete, because all that's going to happen is the sugarcane is going to be broken down right down here as soon as it hits that observer, and it's going to fire every single piston in that line. It is then going to be put into this dropper, in which it'll be shot up that soul sand elevator, and then it'll make its way into this storage room as you see right here. So now we can safely call this sugarcane project done, and we can come over to the board and remove the automatic sugarcane farm from it. And what we're going to go ahead and do is replace that sign with one that's going to say foliage and more, because that's pretty much just going to be able for us to add all these little bushes and flowers and trees and stuff like that. Okay, what we're going to do for the last little portion of this episode is just simply grab our lapis and go put some level 2 enchants on our tools. That way we can just have some better tools in general and not just have these basic bare bones of tools. So it seems we're going to get sharpness 2 on our diamond sword, and that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and see what we get on our axe, and it's going to be an efficiency 2. Still pretty good. Our shovel is going to get, again, efficiency 2, so we can go ahead and mine things a little faster, and maybe we can even insta-mine dirt. No, we can't, but we're pretty close. So now that we have these better tools, we can go ahead and deal some sharper pain on the sword, and of course mine a little faster with the axe and shovel. But it's not going to near the speed of these efficiency 4 pickaxes, which are very close to being efficiency 5, so we can do insta-mining. But for that, that's going to require a beacon. Now what I want to do is really quickly set up a little path system that's going to be going in between all of our buildings in our little town that we're going to be making here. Now that we have this all laid out, let's go ahead and thicken this up and make it look good. And then when you get points like this where you can see through the path block, what you can actually do is, like, for example, in this case, we could pick up some dirt and then just simply place it in here and it'll look like it's going all the way down. And then what we're going to do to clear up all these torches is we're going to make little fence posts with a torch on top, and that kind of looks like a little lamppost. Just adding a path and some lanterns really make the area liven up and start feeling like we actually have a little bit of a village going on here. Now for a quick recap of what we did this episode. We started off by finding a horse and building up this stable for it to live in, and then we got to level 30 and enchanted 2 diamond pickaxes, one of them having silk touch and the other one having fortune 3, and we also added mending on it afterwards. After getting that silk touch pickaxe, we went down into the mine and got a whole bunch of ores, and then we came back up and fortuned them all down. With all that iron that we collected, we came over here and built up ourselves an automatic sugarcane farm. And lastly, we built up these paths and lanterns to liven up the area a little bit, so we can actually start looking like we have a village going on here. And that's going to go ahead and be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully there won't be as much of a gap between this episode and the next one. I have now made a schedule so I won't have inconsistent uploads. I will see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.